Hey guys, it's Dustin. Welcome back to the channel. As always, thanks for hanging out. Today I have the long-awaited Tele-DAD Lightsworn 2008 match that I promised you a while back against my friend Ryan. I'm on the right, he's on the left. I rolled a 9, he rolled a 9 as well, so we're going to re-roll. Then I rolled a 10, and he rolled an 8. I'm going to opt to go first. Let's do this. Oh boy, it's been a long time since we've had one of these games. I'm pretty excited about this. So I'm going first. Get a draw for the turn, like the good old days. I'm going to start off by summoning Elemental Hero Stratos to search my deck. I'm going to go ahead and grab a Destiny Hero Malicious. Then I activate Destiny Draw, discard the Malicious to draw 2 cards. I activate Rhoda, Reinforcement of the Army. And go ahead and search my deck for a Diamond Dude. I'm going to warn you, my hand's pretty stacked this game. I activate another D-Draw to discard the Diamond Dude that I searched to draw 2 more cards. Then I'm going to banish the Destiny Hero Malicious from the graveyard to special summon another one from the deck. And I offered it to cut, but I shouldn't have because I'm about to use emergency teleport, and I should have just done it while I was in there. I didn't think about it. That was my bad. So I get a special summon Krebins from the deck. Then I use Krebins and Malicious to synchro into Stardust Dragon. Then I banish the second Malicious to special summon the third from the deck. Then after all that, I fire off an Allure of Darkness to draw 2 more cards. And banish Mystic Tomato. And then I set 3 cards to my back row. And pass the turn. I activate Trap Dust Shoot in the draw phase. So I get a look at his hand and select a monster from it and shuffle it back into his deck. He's got Honest and Arcus in his hand, as well as Heavy Storm, Card of Safe Return, Charge Light Brigade, and Pot of Avarice. So not much to choose from. So I get rid of the Honest. Then he activates Card of Safe Return and Charge of the Light Brigade. And wouldn't you know it, he hits 2 Wolf off the Charge of the Light Brigade. It's kind of crazy, especially since he had that Card of Safe Return. And he searches his deck for Lila, Lightsworn Sorceress. Oh man, I miss these good old days. So after resolution, Wolves special summon themselves, and he gets to draw 1 for each that were special summoned from his graveyard, thanks to Card of Safe Return. Then he activates Heavy Storm to force the Stardust Dragon off the field. Then he tributes Wolf for Celestia. He's going to activate Celestia's effect to mill the top 4 of his deck to destroy 2 cards on the field, which he's going for my 2 face downs. I'm going to go ahead and chain Crush Card Virus, tributing Malicious. He shows his hand. Lila and the Wolf and Celestia on the field get destroyed. And my Return from the Different Dimension unfortunately gets destroyed. I didn't want to chain it. Then, in a desperate attempt, and his only 5 monsters, he activates Pot of Avarice to shuffle them in and draw 2 cards, and he knows that he's under Crush Card Virus. So anything he draws that's over 1500 is going to get destroyed. So he draws 2 and shows Solar Recharge and Celestia, which Celestia gets destroyed. He activates it, discarding the Arcus, and he draws his 2. He's not supposed to reveal them yet. He mills Wolf and Judgment Dragon. He draws another Celestia and an Honest. The Wolf special summons. He draws a card, which is a Lila, and it gets destroyed. So all of the hard work that he just tried to achieve was for naught. He attacks the Stratos with Wolf for 300. And passes back to me. Stardust Dragon comes back in the end phase. Excuse us for a minute while we pull the mat straight because it was getting crumpled up. After thinking for a little bit, I activate Monster Reborn. Special summon the Stratos to be able to search for Destiny Hero Doomlord. And then I go ahead and tribute the Stratos for Caius to banish the Wolf, knowing he has Honest in his hand. And I go ahead and attack with both monsters, put them down to 3,100. And I set a card and pass. Shows card destruction because he has to show it. And he goes and activates it. And the 2 cards he draws are Cold Wave and Gareth. So we know that he cannot do anything. He shows the Cold Wave and scoops it up. Going on to game 2. Game 2, Ryan is opting to go first in hopes of setting up a good graveyard. Just something better than what I can set up. And neither of us caught this at the time, but it appears that Ryan did not draw a card for his first turn. So he summons Lumina, activates Card of Safe Return, sets a card, and mills 3 in the end phase. No wolves. I go ahead and summon Mystic Tomato, attempting to play around an Honest. And I attack the Lumina. And he takes it. 400 damage. Main phase 2, I set a card and pass. He draws for turn, top decks Charge of the Light Brigade. Mills MST, Gareth, and Monster Reborn. And searches for another Lumina. He normal summons Lumina. And he has priority. Priority still existed back in this format. Discards Wolf to target the other Lumina in his graveyard. Which is fine. He special summons it. Card to save for turn triggers, and I activate Torrential Tribute in response to the summon. Before he can do Lumina again and get another draw. He top decked Judgment Dragon off that with 4 in grave already. And he gets in for 3,000. I activate Gores. Special summon itself in the token, and he falls for the bait and destroys the whole field. I'm okay with him getting rid of his own cards. And look at those mills. Mizuki, Plague Spreader, Necrogardna, and the Aaron, but wow. Those were some mills. My hand's pretty terrible. It's full of monsters. So I go ahead and normal summon Krebins and pass the turn there. He either has to pay 1,000 to blow it up, or he has to attack into it. But he pays 1,000, blows up the Krebins, and summons the second Judgment Dragon, normal summons Jane for no reason, and that's the end of that game. Let's get going for game 3. Here we are, the final game of the match. It's 1-1, and I am going to be able to go first in game 3. I draw for turn. And start off with Destiny Draw, discarding Diamond Dude to draw my 2 cards. Then I activate Allure, draw 2. I take a little bit of time to think about this. But I ultimately banish Caius. I go ahead and set 2 face downs and pass the turn. Ryan draws for turn. And he starts off with Solar Recharge, discarding Arcus. And I let him draw 2. And then he mills 2. Hits an Honest and a Solar Recharge. Then he activates Card of Save for turn. Activates Reinforcement of the Army. Searches for Gareth. Then he normal summons Lila. And he has priority to target the face down, and I just activate Torrential Tribute, which is the one he targeted anyway. He activates Card Destruction. He discards Celestia, Gareth, and Honest, and I lose Phoenix Wing, Heavy Storm, Plague Spreader, and Emergency Teleport. Then he sets a face down and passes back to me. End phase, I use MST on his face down, Beckoning Light. I draw for turn. And I normal summon Dark Grepher and attack directly for 1700. And I was checking to see how many cards he had in his hand. I set 2 and pass. He activates Heavy Storm. And I go ahead and activate Solemn Judgment. And he summons Aaron. And then Aaron's effect in the end phase. Mills Monster Born, Solar Recharge, and Gareth. I draw for turn. I activate Monster Reborn, Darting Plague Spreader, and I Synchro for Goyo Guardian. And then summon Dark Arm Dragon, because I have exactly 3 darks in my graveyard. I banish Dark Grepher with Dad's effect to destroy the card to save for turn. And I risk an Honest, but he's already gotten rid of a couple of them, so I attacked with Goyo into Aaron to take it, and then attacked with Dark Arm Dragon. Set another card, and in the end phase, Aaron will mill Malicious, and Mystic Tomato. Ryan draws for turn, and he summons Lila. And this really made me nervous right here, but he hits the Royal Oppression. I thought he was going to follow it up with a Judgment Dragon, but he does not. He mills a Judgment Dragon, Charge the Light Brigade, and Beckoning Light. I draw for turn. I use Dad's effect. Banish the Tomato, destroy the Lila, switch Aaron to attack, and swing for game. And he wanted to know what my face down was, so I showed him the Trap Dust Shoot and the Solemn Judgment that I top decked. He didn't seem to draw very well that game. But thanks for the match, Ryan, and I'm glad we could finally get this out here for you. Been wanting to do this match for a while. And we'll be doing other old format matches for you guys at some point. We've already done Goat Control. I'm not sure what we'll do next, but that'll be the end of the video. Thanks guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.